what you can do with 100 trillion naira. What you can do with 100 trillion naira. Some time ago, a very rich man signed an open check and gave it to a young man, that the young man should write any amount he wants to cash on that check when he gets to the bank. When the young man got there, he wrote 100 million naira. And when the rich man became aware of how much this young man cashed out of the account, he now said, "Oh, what a foolish boy. He does not know how much I have in that account." To many of us, 100 million naira, $100 million, 100 million is really a big amount of money. But the reality is, a lot of us are not aware of how much we actually want, we actually own, we actually have to spend in our life before we leave this earth. What you can do with 100 trillion naira. Some will say, I will go and buy the best car, I will travel around the world, I will enjoy the best food, and all that. Well, these are some of the most motivations why people really struggle to earn money and they want to get enough to become comfortable. But the reality is, there are things that are more than that. And one of the things that are very, very important is the stabilities of our cash flow. How money comes steadily, repeatedly, consistently, without stopping. Give us a better plan on how we can really enjoy ourselves, on what we can actually really do, on the kind of house we want to live, on the kind of car we want to drive, on the kind of place we want to travel to, where we really want to see, the things we really want to do with our life. When we have money continuously, consistently flowing into our account, and we can spend and the money is still coming, then we can actually realize our purpose why we are here. So, 100 trillion naira is in each state in Nigeria. And wherever state you are, or you want to live, that money is there. What will you do with that kind of money? Will you be like this young man that asked for 100 million and he was comfortable? What you can do with 100 trillion naira are a lot of things. You will change your state. You will change your economy. You will change the economy of a lot of human beings. You will give them hope. You will give them comfort. You will give them anything they need. You will make them happy. You will make children to go to school. You will make educated men to come out of school and be able to realize their dream. You will make poor people to be rich, and you will wipe out a lot of crime. Yes, because poverty is the key reason why many people do what they are not supposed to do when they are really living in their real lives. So, 100 trillion naira is already in your state. I know you are not seeing it right now, but we promise you we will show you. I know you don't know how to cash it right now. We also tell you we can show you how to get it. But first, you should be aware. You should anticipate it. You should be hungry. You should desire how this 1 million can translate to what you really need. in the second video of what 100 trillion naira can do for you. We told you a lot of things, how you can own a home, how you can buy a car, how you can use it to do a lot of things, how you can use it to free yourself from poverty, how you can actually sit down and the money is flowing into your account, how you can create financial robots that are bringing money to you, and then you'll be comfortable to earn the money. Now, the shocking thing is this. A lot of people are still dreaming as if the money is not realistic. They are still thinking it's a hyperbole. You know what is hyperbole? It's just talk. It's not realistic. Many still feel they are not seeing it, so they can't believe. Now, every law and principle on earth is invisible. The Lord that controls the sun, the Lord that controls the air, the Lord that controls water, the Lord that controls the air you breathe are all invisible. We don't see them. But we believe they exist. And that's why we can go into motion without fear. Imagine you are sitting down in a car and is traveling at 120 kilometers in an hour. Now, do you know the most shocking thing about it? That car is running on an earth that is running at a speed of 63.5 kilometers in 1 hour. Do you see that? Then you are not afraid. A lot of people jump from plane, from anything to the earth. They are not afraid because they believe these principles are in existence. But you know the most shocking thing? We don't see them. Yes. God exists, but how many of us have seen him? Yes. We believe in people like Jesus Christ. We believe in people like the Buddha. We believe in people like the Muhammad, Prophet Muhammad and all that. But actually many of us have not seen them. Yes. We believe on the internet. But we can only access it with our instrument. None of us really see the way it works. So, what am I trying to tell you? The 100 trillion naira is in your state. Now, what you need is just instruments. Yes. Now, if you want to travel around the earth, you need a faster space jet that can circle the earth in 24 hours. If you want to navigate the sea, and you want to use a submarine, you need a submarine that can do that. Yes. If you want to fly on top of water, you need a super boat to do that. If you want to travel with 1 million people and they must arrive at the same place at the same time, you need a train. And if you want to cover 500 kilometers in an hour, you also need a train, a jet plane, that can carry these people from one destination to another without stopping. Now, you can do a lot of things with 1 trillion naira. 100 trillion naira can do a lot of things. It will give 15,000 naira to 1 million Nigerians every day to buy their needs. And that is about 500,000 in a month, and that's about 6 million in a year. You can create 25 cars for 25 million persons every day, and for 25 persons every day, and 25 3-bedroom flats for 25 persons every day in the midst of 1 million people. And let me shock you, 25 cars every day in 10 days, that's about 250,000. That's about 250 cars. That's about 250 3-bedroom. Now 2.5 million naira. You see, 25 persons every day. That's about 750 persons getting 3-bedroom flat. In another 750 persons getting their own car. That is really, really huge in a state. Now, if you do that repeatedly for a year, it gives you about 9,000 cars, 9,000 3-bedroom flats for people that cannot even afford to raise a block before. Now, we will never forget somebody like Ashimedi that said, give me a liver and I will turn around the world. I will leverage it. This is the power of leverage. When you beginning to leverage 1 million people and leverage 37 million people, the whole world will hear you. The whole world will obey you. You will be a star among the seeds of human beings on the planet. That's what 100 trillion naira can do for you. Now, a lot of Nigerians are living for 24 hours, they may not have light regularly. You will never become a victim of that. You will never become a victim of being sick and you don't have money to pay for your hospital. And you will never be driving one car for 10 years and you can't change it. Neither will you be struggling every day to look for your food. 100 trillion naira can solve that problem for you. 100 trillion naira will make a lot of Nigerians who are not in the system to work for you. Yes. They will work every 8 hours for 30 days, for years, because you can afford to pay them. Because you are in a system that can do that for you. Yes. So 100 trillion can do a lot for you. It can stop financial nonsense that are enslaving you. It can stop and hold in hostage every stress and struggle that you are seeing. 100 trillion naira will make 1 million people to create 25 millionaires every day, 25 3-bedroom flats every day, 25 cars every day, 25 men and women will get 2.5 million naira every day. Can you imagine what that would turn out to be in a state, in a country? Do you think Nigeria will still be where it is right now? No. Because when you have that leverage, you are flying above every other Nigerian that is choosing to work single-handedly. That's why you should continue to get a spreadsheet on what you want to do with the 100 trillion naira. You can get 100,000 from the trillion naira, and that is what you'll be getting every month for all your life. Others will get 500,000. Others will get 1 million. Others will get 5, 6, 10 million. So what are you choosing to do? Do you want to sit down and fold your arms and you look at other people using the 100 trillion naira to create money? No. Take your actions. How do you take your actions? You take your actions to make people to work for you. That's exactly what this idea means. The 100 trillion is available for only those who recognize the possibility of this idea. Now, they will use it to make others to work for them. That's what it means. Now, as you are sitting down, there are nations where rice are being planted. You don't know how the rice are planted. You don't know how the rice are harvested. But if you have 25,000 naira, you can pick a bag of rice. If you have 1 million, you know how many bags of rice you will pick. But because you have this system, all you need is just to leverage the rice. How do you leverage the rice? The rice is 25,000 naira per bag. 25 person will pay 25,000 naira for you, and you go and pick the rice. Now you need a car of 3 million. Fine and good. It's just question of about 1,000 persons raising 3,000 naira for you, and that car is yours. You need a house of 10 million. It's just 1,000 persons raising 10,000 naira for you, and you have gotten your house comfortably. You don't need to work all your life. You don't need to go and buy land and have a land with problem where they will be struggling, making cement, You don't need that. The house is already built for you, and the key is given to you. You just pick your load and you go in if you have one. If you don't have, the house is already furnished for you. This is what you can do with the 100 trillion naira. So, like one of the books I read, is called The Power of Asking. A lot of people wake up every day, they don't know what to ask. Now, some people don't even know how to eat their food. Why? the money is not there. They will first of all go out and work for the money before they will come back and get the food. Now, this idea will not do that. You have your system, your phone number to ask for the kind of food you want to eat, and it will be brought to your house. That's what you can do. So, you can do a lot of things with this 100 trillion naira. Now, you can also make people to work for you, and you use the system to pay them. If you need a clothing in China, you don't need to go there to sew it. The clothes can be sewn and brought to you. You want a car from Japan, you can experience the same thing. These are the things that this idea is going to do for you. You don't need all this big work, big talk, big action that will not give you anything. You just need your finger to press your phone or your computer to get your reach to World Poverty Eradication System powered by intellectual ideas for billion. Get into Givers Community by your registration. And 5 instruments will pop up to help you. You will have a market where you will buy anything. You don't need your money. Why? Because cashless payment will do the payment for you. Now, you have entrepreneurship mindset. Their job is to create product and services. And even the product and services they cannot create, they can leverage it and make sure that you get to your reach. You also have 1 million job creator. They are to facilitate how your food can get from the person that cook it to bring it to you. They can also bring your car from anywhere to your house. They can maintain your car. They can take it for services. They can bring in spare parts. They can build your house. They can model your house. They can solve the problem. Now, you also have financial clinic where they give you all this information. The information you are hearing is coming from financial clinic school. They are the bulk of information that will leverage you with ideas and information that will take you to where you are. So, you can do a lot of things with the 100 trillion naira if you take action right now. And some of the basic you can do is solve your problem of food, solve your problem of clothing, solve your problem of housing, solve your problem of transportation, solve your problem of working every day before you get what you want. If you can solve this problem, you are already flying and the leverage is already protected here. This is why we said this money is in your state to protect you from poverty. Don't forget World Poverty Eradication System powered by intellectual ideas for billion. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Don't forget our website, wordpes.com, spell WODPES.com. Don't forget our email, mattermoney. Matter is spelled MANTAL, mattermoney@gmail.com. Don't also forget our WhatsApp number 234-080-637-21777. And don't forget our notification so that you can continue to get notified to get this information. And like we said, there are 5 videos you must watch. How do I benefit from the cashless payment identity? That is one. That's one of the videos. The next video is what the 100 trillion naira can do for you, part 1 and part 2. And the 4th video is what you can do with the 100 trillion naira, part 1 and part 2. I am already giving you the part 2 of what the 100 trillion naira can do for you. We've already given you the other part, so the last one is coming. Now, what you do is you subscribe, you download, you listen, and take action to go to WordPress and sign up so that you can be part of the 100 million in the state, 37 million in this country, so that you can begin to use it as a leverage, to leverage other people's money, to leverage other people's knowledge, to leverage other people's ideas, to leverage other people's system, to leverage other people's products, other people's services, skill, talent, and human resources. And you will no longer struggle before you get anything. We gave you a promise. Sit down and let robots work for you. This is how you sit down and robot beginning to buy and sell for you, and you create your wealth and riches. There are so many questions you want to ask. When you follow this video, the videos will be asking this question one after the other. And I want to shock you and make you smile that after you must have taken your action to do what we are telling you, you will no longer struggle, you will no longer stress yourself, and robot will beginning to bring the things you want to you because you are leveraging this system. Let me shock you. Robot is already taking jobs from people, so they are very smart and it's easy for them to create wealth for you. These are what you can do when you have this 1 trillion naira in a system and you leverage it. We thank you for taking your time to listen. We also thank you for taking your time to subscribe. We also thank you to sign up on wordpairs.com. We thank you too to run with this vision because it's going to help you, it's going to help 37 million other people to change their financial life, and they will begin to solve problems faster than the speed of thought. Thank you.